When we first brought you this story several months ago, no one could foresee the sort of reaction it would have. The new Barley Max super cereal developed by the CSIRO promised much, but according to its fans, it also delivers.
It's a health revolution, an Aussie breakthrough that will soon be dished up on the world's breakfast tables. Deep inside this Melbourne factory, tens of millions of flakes of a new supergrain, Barley Max, are heading out on their extraordinary mission.
It amazed me. I'd never had that experience before.
As you'll see, they've already worked their wonders on thousands of our viewers.
It really does work, and that's what I found.
It's a fantastic cereal, really high in dietary fibre, it's got a low GI, and it's also quite low in sodium as well, so there's no added salt, which is very, very rare for breakfast cereals.
Dietitian Caitlin Reid is also a fan of these new products from Goodness Superfoods and the CSIRO. She reckons we finally have a food that can help prevent common ailments like constipation, as well as some more serious health issues like diabetes.
So it has a lower rise in our blood glucose, a lower rise in insulin production, and is hopefully can reduce our risk of insulin resistance and diabetes.
Our hope is that it is as effective as penicillin in lowering the risk of serious disease and improving health.
CSIRO's Dr. David Topping spent 12 years developing Barley Max and these cereals. He's hopeful it will be useful in the fight against some cancers, including the dreaded colon cancer.
And if we are right, and I hope we are, we should start to see a reduction in the incidence rate of this fairly dreadful disease. Established now that dietary fibre...
Many of us with gut conditions could benefit from the extraordinary fibre levels found in Barley Max cereals, says nutritionist Dr. Joanna McMillan-Price.
So many people have constipation, they have diverticulitis, they have irritable bowel syndrome.
These cereals also contain a special sort of fibre called resistant starch. It cleverly avoids absorption, making its way through to the large intestine, where it becomes fuel for our good bacteria, as well as providing bulk.
The striking thing that I found was by the end of the first box, after 9 months of constant pain and irregularity, the pain diminished and disappeared. I became regular.
Dr. Richard Normington's life was a misery. He tried just about everything on the market before he saw our first report and cracked a box of this.
I was amazed, and it was like a miracle. Having suffered this intense pain for 9 months, and then to be free of it and to remain free of it, it was like a godsend.
Just one problem. He had to drive 50 kilometres to buy it. Supermarkets round the country sold out quickly after our first story, and stores are only now able to restock.
It's helped me a lot because it's got a very high fibre content, easy to make, and you don't have to use much of it.
Adelaide's Gus Gramazio is proud of the weight he's lost since switching to Barley Max.
If you've had trouble with your weight, and especially around the tummy, try this one. This one is very, very effective.
The reaction has been nothing short of gone ballistic here.
Managing Director Arnold May says they'll soon launch a third cereal, a heart variety.
Now we're back on track. All of our stock is in warehouses and in supermarkets all over the country, and the Heart First product will be available after Christmas.
Deals are being done in the US and Europe to bring this wonder grain to breakfast tables worldwide. It ticks so many boxes, including the one your family will be asking about: taste.
It's got a really light, sort of nutty flavour, which I actually quite enjoy.
While some products have been delayed by the huge success of the cereal, it's hoped that muesli bars will be released in the new year.